Welcome back, guys, and today we're here with another video and another deck, and we have actually went from what did we use last time around? Oh god, it was only like 2 days ago and I've already forgotten. We used ramp, and I decided, you know what, let's kind of go to the other side of the spectrum and let's go control. And just in advance, I am still a terrible control player, but this deck has 5 stars in control, therefore it's probably the best deck ever created. So I mean, this is very much like a draw go deck. I run a metric shit ton of counter spells. The 2 scatters, the three broken concentrations, 2 more spell shrivels, and 2 complete confirmed suspicions, which is a lot of counter. That's I built this deck generally because I've decided to point all my hatred. It's getting to that point where you need to find a deck that you just hate so you can try and counter deck it online. I've decided to go with 4 color planeswalkers. It's annoying me when they go like turn 4 Gideon, turn 4 Obnixilis, turn 6 Chandra or something like that. So I decided, hey, why not just counter all their planeswalkers? And here we are. But the deck is, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. We just run a shit ton of removal, counter spell, card draw, and then a couple of finishes. We have Obnixilis, Ulamog, which I'm not too sure on. He is very expensive. But we do run 26 lands. I just thought, hey, if they do like resolve, I don't know, something scary which we can't deal with, it's an out like very late game. What else is our win conditions? You have Jace, Kalitas, I guess. I mean, if you can protect him, I count him. I think I count him as, it depends on the deck, but I count him as he normally helps me stabilize. He doesn't normally win me the game, but hey, if you have like enough counterspell backup and stuff, you probably can just take over. And I guess you can count Thing of the Ice. It's just such a good card. It's kind of why I've moved away from Horribly Awry. Horribly Awry is not a bad card at all, but I just think in control decks, especially blue control, you're going to be wanting mini Jace and Things in the Ice, and it's just if you're tapping out turn 2 to play one of them, then Horribly Awry kind of loses a lot of its advantages. So I just left it with that, and then I mean, apart from that, that's really the deck. I do run Crusher Tentacles mostly, and you might as well say it. Crusher Tentacles and Compelling Deterrence, because, like I said, I'm terrible at control. So if I fuck up and think, hey, this thing won't be a threat, and let it resolve, then I realize, hey, I really should have countered that. I get a second chance basically, and I think it's very unlikely that I'll actually be able to search this thing out unless we go Talon Time or. Oh yeah, probably Talon Time or Grasp of Darkness or something on the same turn, but I just like it's not like, so it's probably going to disrupt our opponents more than this. I mean, like I said, I barely tested this deck. I threw it together not too long ago. I think I threw it together after I lost to a Planeswalker deck, and I've played like 4 matches against the AI. I managed to win them all, which means absolutely nothing, but morally it makes me confident enough to try and take it online. I mean, you get 3 Grasps of Darkness and 2 Languish, and if you come across like a humans matchup, you just all you can do is just dig as far as you can for the Languish, and I hope you find it before things go down, because you can hold them off for a while, but the end you are going to run out of steam. This is a pretty good keep. We have Talon Time into Officer's Epiphany. We do have a chance to get artifacts with the Confirmed Suspicions, and with Compelling Deterrence we actually have a chance with Zombies with Kalitas. And I don't know what's happening here, because I'm meant to be on the play, but it won't let me play land. So this is already a fantastic start. Awesome. Well, that was a thrilling win. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. No, I was so tempted to pause and just put that up as like a quick clip, but I'll just carry on. I was really debating. I was like, should I just upload this 2-minute video saying like with the clickbaity title, like this is the best match ever, and just just leave it at that? But no, we'll persevere and we'll try and find another one. I don't know what happened there. I didn't see the pop-up saying he rage quit, but that's 60 gold because it's a double XP weekend. First win of the day. That's 100 gold, 1 match. At 2.3 seconds, and people say this game's a grind. That has to be the fastest 100 gold in history. I've broke records with a control deck. The control deck got the fastest win in history. But we're playing Magic 802. Let's see if we can actually, you know, play the game. This looks decent. Got all our colours. Thing in the ice turn 2. Hold up a couple counter spells. With a compelling deterrence in case something goes wrong before I can count. I can't speak. But I would have loved this hand on the play because we would have been... Obviously, when you've got counter spells on turn 3, you want to be able to counter their turn 3 threats. Like if he goes tutelage turn 3 here, we're just... Well, we're not screwed because we have the compelling deterrence, but obviously we'd prefer to... Looks like we're having a mirror match. Yep. Please tell me he's... Okay. Dimir mirror. There's officially 2 people in this game playing the mirror match, and apparently we're both online at the same time, Mr. Magic 802. So this is going to be an absolutely thrilling game as we just stare at each other, build up 10 mana, throw 8 counter spells at each other, and then the other person wins. So he's actually got a Westfield Abbey, which is really going to be brutal in this mirror. But we'll... and thus it's begun. We both have 2 counter spells off. Yep, here comes his card draw, and I'll throw off my card draw in response. Nah, I won't. I'll hold up my counter spell. So we're stuck in a cycle. I am probably world-renowned the worst control mirror match because I just have no patience. I'll just start throwing spells, and he's wondering, do I want to disperse? I'll let that resolve. I have my compelling deterrence for his thing in the ice if it does go out of hand, and that's just going to be backbreaking for him. So we're just going to throw off a card draw here, and then we can decide what we want to do next turn. Okay, he's interesting. He's going for the counter on card draw. I prefer to save it for actual like threats, but like I said, I'm terrible. So he's probably he's rank 40. He knows what he's doing. He's probably played control mirrors more than I've ever played the game. But we're going to hold up counter spells still. As you can see, we're already off to a fantastic start. I'm holding 3 in hand. He's probably holding 3 in hand. He does have the thing this in the field, but I'm not too worried about it. In fact, if he does nothing, I'll probably just compel him deterrence at end step. Actually, no, I won't, because if I lose my compelling deterrence, then things get a bit ugly. Because I wouldn't have a way to deal with that thing in the ice, and it turned out to work out alright because I drew the Grasp of Darkness. So I'm just going to try and slam you down, see if he counters it. He is. He could have Dispel here, but well, never mind, he tapped out wrong, and we're just going to kill it in response. We are tapped out now, but we do, like I said, we do have the deterrence in hand. And if he does nothing this next turn, we're going to be able to hold up a shit ton of counter spells. And Confirmed Suspicion should be really good in this kind of matchup. Depends what he does. If he goes Ob Nixilis, we will just have to bounce it straight up. There's no playing around with that. Like I said, Compelling Deterrence is just a great safety blanket in case you don't have the time to counter them. Okay, that is not something I was expecting, I'll be the first to admit. So it's going to dig him pretty far unless we draw a removal spell off the top. We do not. We drew counter spell number 5. I might deterrence that end step if I've got nothing else to do, if I don't have to use a counter spell for something else. Ooh, he's actually got Madness. I might have to counter this Geese's Bidden. Yeah, I'll do it. Because he's tapped out. And then we'll be able to compel and deterrence that thing. Well, he's just played his 3rd land. He only has 1 blue, so he needs a spell shuffle of his own. And he can't replay it this turn, so I might as well bounce it now. So, honestly, the thing I'm most worried about is that land. But we're in a great situation now. We have counterspell mana open. Kalitas, we're gonna save. Oh, are we gonna save? Or do we slam him down? He's definitely got removal. I want to have counterspell backup before I slam Kalitas. I'm gonna play it patient. Like I said, I always want to get aggressive, so I'm trying to prevent that. Let's get this down now so I can start activating Clues end step. Both these counters are unconditional as well, so it's really not too much of a difference. I'll just get my Clues while I can get them. I'm not hitting land drops. I'm tempted to just throw one of these off just to try and hit a land drop. I'm going to do it. It's always good to hit your land drops and control mirrors. Well, I'm not going to be missing some. So now we just play the waiting game. If he passes again, then we get to sacrifice 2 clues and we should just be in the front seat. Because then I think next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, next turn we can actually Kalitas and keep up the mana, so we should be for the counter spell. So we should be good. Yeah. Interesting choice, Forgotten Creation. I'm guessing he's more Madness control, especially judging by the Porva pages. Yeah, that's not resolving, my friend. Which one's Broken Concentration? Because the land will be pretty good in this matchup. So we're gonna slam Kalitas now while he's tapped out. We've got the land drops. Make sure we leave up the right mana. We do. And yeah, your turn, my friend. Like I said, I mean, in the right situation, Kalitas can take over the game. I'm not sure he's going to be able to go the whole way here, especially as we only have 1 counter spell in hand. But we shall see, I guess. Languish. Yeah, we'll counter. He's down to 1 card in hand, and I think it's worth going for, judging by the fact that if he's using Languish there, it means he doesn't have a Grasp of Darkness, most likely. Well, he drew one of his worst cards in the matchup, we might as well draw ours. I think I'm going to sacrifice 1 clue here, just to see if I can hit a land. Obviously it's not important, but it worked out, so... Now, if he goes to play a Scary Spell, we crack our clues and try and dig for another counter spell, but we are running pretty low. We've already used quite a few anyway. At least we're drawing it off as Epiphany, we're not worried about what we're going to ditch. This Languish. He does have the Westvale Abbey, which he can just keep activating to a chump each turn. But and we won't even get what's it called? Zombies from the deal. It's an interesting one for him because he knows I've got 1 card in hand, but I do have these 2 clues which I can sacrifice 1 and still find a counter spell. Depends what his last card is. It is a From Under the Floorboards. That is worth digging for. If we had a zombie, I would love to... Okay. Looks like we're not getting it this turn, but we can dig pretty far. Off his Epiphany. Okay, so we weren't close, but we can... I don't know. We can just keep digging here. Try and find a win condition. That's another good card, and that is another good card as well. We can try and blow him out on the double block. His Westvale Abbey is probably his win condition right now, but with the Compelling Deterrence, I'm really not worried about the Westvale Abbey. In fact, I'll just blow you off now in case we hit another land drop. Just gives us more stuff to do. We do, and yeah, I'm ditching Languish. No. Yeah, I'm ditching Languish. We have the Compelling Deterrence for Westvale Abbey now. I'm not too worried about that. If he just wants to keep swinging it with zombies, I'm going to win this race, even though it's 3 power 6, just because I'm gaining life, and we'll carry on from there. He is going to go straight for the race. Plays a spell as Confirmed Suspicion. Ooh, he got screwed over by priority there. Unfortunate. But like I said, I feel we're in a good situation. We have... How many win conditions have we seen? That's something we'd probably check. It would let me leave this. Okay. So we have Ulamog in the deck. We have Jace, Obnixilis. I don't know. Guess Thing Nice number 2. We can't actually attack here because if he triple blocks, then we don't get anywhere. So honestly, I'm just going to go like this, and then he's probably going to go for the Westvale win, and then we can Compel Deterrence with a bunch of counter spells and backup, and then that should just be the game because he won't be able to get that far. Are we going to counter that? No, we're not, because he's probably going to go for the Westvale kill here, and no, he doesn't. I guess I shouldn't have paused him out, but See if he goes for it here. Just the wind. Yeah, you got me. So he has Kalitas up at, he has the Westville up at any time, and he's not going for it, which is the right play. I mean, we're taking a lot of hit. We're taking a decent hit here for 9, but I'm still not too worried because we just slam Kalitas next turn and then take it from there. We are on 11 mana, which is pretty good because we could exile his Westvale Abbey in response. If we draw Kalitas, if we draw Ulamog. Just play you out. See if his last card was a counter spell. It was, and it's a pretty good one. We have to keep Kalitas around now. We still have the compelling deterrence, so I'm not too worried. He's going for it. Good. And we're not risking him drawing a counter spell off the top here. Nope, he's not. Interesting. He's activating he's making the 1/1. Spell Shovel isn't looking too good here, but I kept it around in case he ever taps out halfway through, just as an edit. Like if I throw a counter spell, I can use the spell. Spell Shovel as a second counter spell. Possess Scab. He does have the mana to use it, so it's not exactly we can stop it. But we're actually getting quite far behind now. What's he getting back? He's getting back a Scatter of the Winds. That's a problem. We need to start getting lucky with our clues here. Turn time's decent, I guess. It gets us dig. Whoa. And I'm going to get screwed over by priority here. Yay. So never mind. But we're going to draw a bunch of cards here. I couldn't even pause that before we even went into combat, and then I'm not attacking, so I couldn't even get back. We're going to be going quite deep here for this Languish. I will throw in my Kalitas to take out this board now. He's seen Compelling Deterrence, so he knows he's going to play around it. And he's drawn an extra card a turn with that Reckless Scholar. I don't know. I think I went wrong some point in this game where I should have... I don't know. Maybe I don't know. When it was somewhere around when we first played From Under the Floorboards, I feel I should have done some stuff differently. Because I'm definitely behind now. But we're not out of it. That's the important thing. We have enough mana now. Well, we need 1 more mana, and then we can Ulamog with the counterspell backup. Although he's coming all in. I'll make a zombie here. And then we can actually sacrifice the zombie, and then if we draw the second Languish, we won't even lose Kalitas now. I like Jace. And I like the... Do I like Jace is the question. Oh, it's too late, I've committed with Jace. Grasp of Darkness or Broken Concentration. We don't actually have a counterspell at the minute. A good one anyway. But Grasp could take out that too. I think we've got to go for Broken Concentration. And then pay the Surge cost. Interesting to see if he goes for the Scatter. If he goes for the Awaken, we could actually counter it. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, we could actually counter. It's an interesting one. He countered my card draw early on, but I think at this point, you've just got to let this not let this slide. Yeah, he agrees. We just drew 2 more. I wish I'd got the Grasp of Darkness now. Just gonna make the token. Ooh, he's going for the... Wow. He's got the scatter, so we can't do it this turn. So never mind. We just go get rid of a zombie, and then we can just kill it next turn. So is this my turn or his turn? It's got to be my turn, isn't it? Yeah. So that was interesting play by him, because I just get to go, then counter his counterspell when it comes down, and I get to use it. I finally get to use the spell shrivel. And now we're just in the driving seat. He waited so long that I think if I'm him, you've got to wait a bit later. If I'd kept that zombie, I actually could have made him discard, which is funny, but I maybe should have thought of that. Maybe should have thought about that. We know one of his cards is Scatter to the Winds. I don't know his second one. But now we're just so far ahead. He lets it resolve, so we're gonna gain a bunch of life here. Go back up to slam down Jace. Might even bounce that Reckless Scholar. Just to put him so far behind, and then in fact I think I'm just gonna go for that, and he's gone. So I don't think I played that right, but I think we managed to get there. Whew. What time is it? Because that was a long match. Jesus Christ. I'll play one more. You guys better be grateful. No. That was stressful. Control mirror. I don't agree with him going for the play there. Especially, I mean, if you're going to go for the play there, you absolutely blow your Scatter the Winds when I point the counter spell at, I mean, when I point the bounce spell at it, because you've already gone all in. There's no point holding back a little bit there. You lose the game if basically he put himself in a position where Omidal was either going to win him or lose him the game, and it just felt weird him backing out at the end there. But hopefully, for the love of God, we just play white aggro and get battered, and then we can just leave the game there. But this is a keep. Fortunately, not on the play again, and we see blue mana. I swear to God, if this guy's Dimir as well, I'm going to kick off. So this is one of the issues with the deck, is that it's difficult to get double black and double blue very early on. I'm almost tempted, because like we can't hold up a counterspell turn 3 now. Do we kill Jace just straight away, and then start going for the blue ban after? I think we do. I think killing a turn 2 Jace is worth the Grasp of Darkness. And then if he does resolve something yet again, we can just bounce it, and then, I mean, next turn we can off his Epiphany. Turn after we can, compel him to turns, take it from there. Well, looks like we are playing blue control, so I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. So I'm kind of sad I don't have my counter spells up. Not too much I can do about it. I still think killing a turn 2 Jace is worth it. It's drawing him an extra card a turn. It's just way too good. Even if he did resolve this afterwards. Okay, let's just draw the cards. Wilmog I'm going to keep, and then we're going to get rid of... we're going to get rid of a land, I think. Probably should have kept the blue and got rid of the black, but I'm not thinking. So, I mean, interesting that he doesn't have a play, which means his hand is just stacked with counter spells. That's what that tells me right there. And if it is, it's Brain in the Jar. No, we just counted the spells that Brain in the Jar tries to play. It's not a good card, Brain in the Jar, I'm sorry. So we've drawn a bit more cards than him so far. We're now getting screwed in lands. What do we not need? Crusher Tentacles. I'm not too worried. I doubt he's going to have too many permanents I want to bounce. Okay, so we could go bounce spell plus comparative analysis here, if we need to anyway. It's just a case of whether it's the right thing to do, or we could just blow off the save the bounce spell for later, which I think is probably better. We need lands, that's what we need. We've got Ulamog in hand, so yeah, we're just not gonna bounce that creature yet, especially as it's still got 4 counters on it. Okay, there's Compel him to turn someone 2, so I might go for that play later on. There's Grasp, so we can just do that end step. So, I wonder if he's mono blue. I'm assuming he's missing black and he's doing the whole Rise for Tide shenanigans. But if he's mono blue, what spells could he even have that's too good? I mean, he can now counter spell for 1 mana. I've got to keep that in mind. As long as that thing's on 2. I mean, I'm going to go for the grass, try and bait out something here. Nope, he just lets it slide, and then we'll Surge. Draw 2 more cards. So, I mean, we're definitely winning this card draw race. Unfortunately, we can't seem to hit too many lands. I did discard one. And we're getting kind of screwed on blue mana. We actually can't keep counter shields up. I'm going to go for it because we have 2 bounce spells if he does resolve something scary. And if we get him okay, horribly Rye. You got me. Do we just bounce that brain in the jar just to troll him? I'm really tempted. Is it the play is the question. I mean, we're doing nothing else this turn. Screw it. I think it's just funny more than anything else. After he's sunk so much mana into it, now he's going to have to play it out. And he seems to be screwed on lands, obviously, which is something I haven't mentioned yet. And now we can't counter spell, so we actually have free reign. I would love to rip like Ob Nixilis off the top here. Thing Next is pretty good as well. Again, we can't keep counter mana up. I'm going to go for it because he's screwed on lands. And we can bounce it, I guess. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. We've seen 8 lands in the top. Oh, he's hit his 4th land drop. I guess we see if he's got anything else going on here. His own thing in the ice might bounce that end step, especially as he can't counter it, and then we can just go on from there. I think. Yeah, it gets a counter of our thing in the ice. He can't do anything. He can activate his brain in the jar, I guess, but. It's still, I mean, he'd need his own bounce spell, but then that would not be ideal. Okay, we hit another blue source. Pass the turn here with confirm suspicions and scatter the winds up. I'm feeling okay. Yeah, but I was feeling okay in that first match, and then you saw how that went when I messed up. So I'm gonna try and stay focused. I think Ulamog just wins me the game if I can get to 10 mana just because he's missing land drops. I'll nuke 2 lands and just set him back so far. Yeah, I'm just going to blow this off. I've got the other counterspell sitting back, and now it gives me this added card draw with these clues. So Confirm Suspicion turns out will be good in the mirror. Who would have guessed? Still can't hit land, holy shit. I discarded 1, I just feel being punished for it. Okay, there we go. Now we just pass the turn again, and then we are golden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I mean, we're 1 mana off Ulamog. I will absolutely slap him down because even if he does counter it, he's going to be down so many lands. He's actually cycling the Hydro Lash. Okay, he's hit his 5th land now, but I'm still not too worried. Could take out that brain in the jar and a land instead. Pull over the pages, yeah. This actually doesn't work too well with Thing in the Ice, but I mean I get 1 hit in at least. We're going for Ulamog anyway next turn, so we might not even get the hit in, but you know. No land there. And there's the land, so taking out that brain in the jar just because he's stuck on lands, and he agrees. He was stuck on lands, so I thought That's one way he could cheat in a big scary spell, but... Whew, okay, so there's... Turns out I'm actually the control mirror guru, and you should all listen to me from now on. But that was a lot. They felt like long matches, which is what I was going for. But, I mean, he kind of got screwed on lands, that second guy, but I think the first one was a good match. And, yeah, we're going to leave it there. I know it's only 2 matches, but this is control, and I think this is probably like a 30-minute video already, so, well, it was 3 matches, of course, because that one at the start. But, yeah, so that's control. I'm the greatest player to ever gift this game with the Dimir deck, and on that bombshell, thank you guys for watching, I'll see you later.